Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone, my name is Adrenal. I'm a pharmacist taking care of the allergy category in Nestle Health Science across Middle East and North Africa. First of all, I would like to thank you everyone from the committee, the hospital management, and everyone attending the conference today for giving us such a really great opportunity. I only have 10 minutes. I will try to stick to the time, make it very quick. So our topic today in Nestle Health Science, first of all, why Nestle Health Science? Because everyone knows Nestle. Yes, and everyone knows NAN and infant formula, and maybe some of you has in his home like Nestle Water, Kit Kat, Nescafe, and such products. Nestle Health Science is the medical nutrition department among Nestle corporate or Nestle group. We can say everything in Nestle is directed for healthy population. We are in Nestle Health Science as a department are concerned with sick population. So every product entitled or emerged under Nestle Health Science is directed or treating a specific medical condition. Today we cannot discuss everything, but in getting in line with the conference topic, we have an allergy portfolio. So I would like to thank Dr. Hassan. I listened very well to his lecture. You really stated everything regarding the multiple food allergies and cow's milk allergy in specific. So I can't tell more in this subject, but overall, let's speak about the major symptoms that you may notice in your clinic that patient come, which is maybe gastrointestinal, respiratory, or dermatological. We know that cow's milk protein allergy is really quite high, especially in our countries. It may exceed 3% out of the total infant, newly born population. I will jump directly to the ESPGHAN guidelines, the European Society of Enteral Management of how to manage CMA nutritionally. We have two pathways that we can go through. We have the EHF and we have the amino acid. EHF is the extensively hydrolyzed formula, of course, and the amino acid is the amino acid formula. So what about the number or the prevalence? The prevalence of the cow's milk protein allergy is 80 to 85% who needs EHF. Why? Because most of them are mild to moderate cases. The severity of cases, thanks to that, are only 5%. It may go up in some territories or regions up to 15%. So in this case, we will need to go through or we will shift the option to amino acid formula. But first line treatment for 80 to 85% of the most of the cow's milk protein allergy is extensively hydrolyzed formula. We have a portfolio, a complete portfolio, but today we will only focus on two brands. The first and the most important one is Althera. Althera is our tailor-made EHF, extensively hydrolyzed formula. This is tailored and made for infants and younger children with both CMV and food allergies. It's whey-based, 100% whey protein formula, and what makes it really unique and different, it includes the two most essential HMO. We know that HMO, it may go up to 200 times, but we have the two most significant, which is the 2-FL and the LLT. Althera is designed for infants. Why? Because, as we said, that we have a whey-based protein hydrolyzed infant formula. It is nutritionally complete, which means that we can rely on it from birth until 12 months. Can we use it above this? Of course, it will be partial supplementation because, of course, the patient will start taking food. What makes it very unique, Althera is really resembling the breast milk. We know the gold standard if the mother can stop any dairy content in her diet on daily basis, she can give her milk safely to the patient, but if not this applicable, Althera resembling, it's really a picture of the breast milk, and which makes it very unique. Why? Breast milk contains lactose. We have lactose in Althera. It contains lipid. Even the structure of the lipid itself, it contains HMO. Of course, breast milk is rich with all types of HMO, but we have here the most abundant and the most important two types of the HMO, the 2-FL and LNFT. The protein content as well, is 100% whey, while also we can find that the breast milk is whey dominant. Althera, it's proven by clinical studies to be the most hypoallergic formula as an EHF. It is inspired by breast milk, and it contains also HMO and the preferred taste. This is really important because we know that most of the hydrolyzed, partially or extensively hydrolyzed or complete hydrolysis, in case of amino acid, it's an issue to have such a taste given to baby. But we can prove, and we can do any testing that you may require that really prove that Althera has a really good taste. Also, it is well tolerated, which is the most important factor here. When we go through the component, Althera, of course, it has all the macronutrients needed. It has carb, fat, and protein. When it comes to the fat, to the protein, 100% whey, carbohydrate, it's predominant with lactose. And when it comes to the fat blend, as we said, it's inspired by breast milk fat structure. Again, the content of itself. So how many grams of protein, how many grams of fat, how many grams of carb, this is really important, and we tried as much as possible to put the grams of each component similar or at least within the range that we can normally find in the breast milk. Sorry if I'm jumping quickly due to the time. So during the manufacturing process of Althera in our factories, we were keen to make it very hypoallergic. So we have two processes. We have the hydrolysis of the protein, and we have the ultrafiltration. And this is what makes the product very unique. So we can say not all the EHF formulas available in the market are the same. Why? To answer this question, we have this chart. This chart is showing us the Dalton size of the peptide chains. So we have the intact protein through a process of breakdown and then filtration. We are trying to break the epitopes on that protein to avoid or to protect the baby from allergic reactions. We can find some products available in the market. The peptide size or Dalton size is above 1,200. And this number in specific is really crucial because when you have a high amount or high percentage of protein content above 100, 1,200, this will trigger somehow the allergic reaction. We can say that Althera has the lowest Dalton size. 97% of the total peptide content available in the Althera are below the 1,200 Dalton size, and this is proved by clinical studies. Okay, why lactose? Because we have received a lot of challenging. We are the only formula available in Saudi, EHF plus lactose. All the formulas available in the market here in the country and even in the Middle East doesn't contain lactose. We have both, by the way. We have EHF formula with and without. But when we say why lactose, we need here to differentiate between, I will jump to this slide, between the cow's milk protein allergy and lactose intolerance. And here is the overlap that sometimes happens during the differentiation or the diagnosis between both. Because cow's milk allergy, only if it comes with an enteropathy, in this case, we can consider a secondary lactose intolerance is existing. At this point, we should avoid lactose. But what about the rest of cases? All types, like IgE-mediated, cow's milk protein, with enteropathy, yes, this type of patient does not tolerate lactose, but if cow's milk induced enterocolitis syndrome or induced bronchiolitis, all other types, we can safely use lactose, but we say, because gut has put already, alhamdulillah, lactose in the formula. Why lactose? Because lactose is very essential. It's needed for multiple factors. It's needed for the gut, it's needed for the growth, it's needed for a lot of functions. We are, like we usually say, in Arabic, حرمان, we are withdrawing an essential element from the baby. If we are allowed to safely give the baby the lactose, we need to give him the lactose. And we need to make sure it's not a lactose intolerance. I will jump quickly, sorry. So here we have also another formula, which is named alpha-amino. Alpha-amino is the complete hydrolysis formula. It's not extensively hydrolyzed. It's amino acid formula, complete hydrolysis. Very clear for severe cow's milk protein allergy cases. So when the patient to go into any anaphylaxis or anything, خلاص, يعني in this case diagnosed as severe, we will go to the final solution, which is alpha-amino from 0 to 12, and we have alpha-amino junior flavored vanilla from the 12 onward. Alpha-amino, again, it's also somehow resembling the breast milk into its structure, the protein content, the amount of carbohydrate, the amount of fat. It includes also medium chain triglyceride, but here it is lactose free. Alpha-amino junior, again, of course, it has to be very hypoallergenic, lipid blend inspired by breast milk, and it is for any mixed diagnosis, HMO also is there. All our allergy portfolio includes HMO. And here also the level of carbohydrate, fat, and protein. Of course, we can share with you to save time the data card, the data sheet that includes all the details about the product content, how many grams of everything. This is the HMO. I will not take too much time in this slide for sake of time, but I will play a video for 1 minute for you. I'm on great pressure because of time, so excuse me if I'm jumping between slides. I need to finish on time. So let me share the video why we are having an HMO here, and this is exclusive in Nestle products. So HMO is really benefiting the baby. Last but not least, I know that let's state and clarify that HMO does not affect the allergy direct, but any CMPA patient has issues in his gut, microbial dysbiosis, bifidobacterium. That's why we are giving HMO for immunity and for gut health. One last slide that I need to really showcase. This is the COMES tool, cow's milk. It's not a diagnostic tool, but rather than it's an awareness tool that it's very simple tool. It's designed for, of course, healthcare practitioners, but even the caregiver they can use. Again, it's not a diagnostic tool, but it's an awareness tool. It's an early diagnosis. It will give us an early signs if this baby really suffers from an allergy or not. By answering a simple questions like crying, regurgitation, stool, skin, and respiratory, everyone can do it, we can get a total score. If this total score is more than 10, in this case, it might be suggestive for cow's milk protein allergy. Below 6, we can safely say no, it's not cow's milk protein allergy. So we have COMIS, we have pre-COMIS. But pre-COMIS is purely for caregiver, for the parent, for the mom. COMIS tool is being globally used, most globally used by healthcare practitioner. It's an indicative, suggestive tool that may be alarming, early alarm. We have a copy also in Arabic, if of course, you requested in your clinics for the parents or caregivers. That's all from my end, and thank you for giving us the opportunity.